Race number 5 at Belmont on Wednesday will jump at 3 o'clock. It's the Lavazza handicap over 1,700 metres. The replay horse, going to look at the top one, Beat the Devil at Pinjarra Park last start.
Inside though is Beat the Devil finishing generously, and then came Lickety Split who ducked in behind them. Pelican Pickers down on the inside. Triple Event joined in as well with Spillanova who got a bump, and Melross Beach on the outside at the 250. Beat the Devil just in front. Lickety Split comes hard the inside. Melross Beach is down the centre, but Lickety Split exploded away from them. Melross Beach ran to second. Lickety Split won easily from...
Beat the Devil is the 3-year-old half-brother of multiple listed winner Falcon Crest. He won on debut last month and he strikes a weak race for his 4th outing. I thought that was a reasonable effort that we saw in replay, and I think the fact that his probably biggest danger in this race is Burning Magic, who is a certified non-winner, says a lot about the depth of this race. And number 1, Beat the Devil, having its 4th start, goes on top. From 5, the aforementioned Burning Magic, just a 1 win from 27 starts for this galloper, 12 minor placings. Neville Parnham's on record as saying it's not the easiest of rides. Up to 1,700 metres for the first time. She runs like she'll probably be suited by the trip, but she is a tricky ride for the jockey, which will be Stephen Parnham on Wednesday. Number 2, Massa Mac, has been thereabouts in 3 similar races in the last 4 or 5 weeks, goes in for 3rd. And number 3, Satarikif, won in maiden grade last start at Pinjarra. This is a step up to a handicap at 52 plus. My top selection in race number 5, going to go with number 1, Beat the Devil, to beat 5, Burning Magic, 2, Massa Mac, and 3, Satarik. Race number 6 at Belmont on Wednesday will jump at 3:35. It's the C Corp handicap over 1,700 metres. The replay horse, we look at Kelly's Gem, last start effort, finished 2nd at Belmont.
And then came Kelly's Gem. In the straight they run. Direct approach in front. Here's Sordello down the outside. Groover Shaker is over on the inside, and further back is Kelly's Gem. Sordello's out in the middle, and on the inside is Groover Shaker. And then Kelly's Gem and Burning Magic. Sordello the outside of Groover Shaker. Sordello's got the lead from Groover Shaker. Coming late Kelly's Gem, but Sordello...
Kelly's Gem is certainly inching closer to her 2nd victory. Gets blinkers for the first time on Wednesday, and that may well be sufficient for her to get over the line first. She looked the goods winning her maiden in her last preparation, and it's probably about time she broke through in handicap grade. She goes on top here for Adam Durant and William Pike. Number 4, Neurological's a really interesting runner. The bar plates come off following a no second to Jenabel last start. That was a second from an outside gate. Gets a much better draw here for Mitchell Pateman, who stays in the saddle. Number 7, Fry's Fantasia, broke its maiden at Pinjarra Park last start. Has drawn the car park, however, for the return to town. And then number 8, What That Song, half-brother of What That Singer, was stone motherless last start, came back with a Brazians race, keenly in the run, and also the jockey Patrick Carberry questioned the action. I think the total for Give Run goes in for 4th in this race. My top selection in race number 6, going to go with number 6, Kelly's Gem, to beat 4, Neurological, 7, Fry's Fantasia, and 8, What That Song. Race number 7 at Belmont on Wednesday will jump at 4:10. It's the Mrs Max handicap over 1,200 metres. If it's not a Mrs Max, send it back. The replay horse can look at Cape Lady at Belmont Park, finishing 5th last start.
Irish Moche headed the remainder from My Naughty Blonde. They went by the 300. Cape Lady raced up alongside of Magic Opus. Drew Level hit the front. The run comes Little Hercules' way. Down the outside, Comparative with a run, and Irish Moche. Free Cell gets through. Little Hercules drove through. They hit the front for Stent. Down the outside, Comparative. It's Comparative now quickly launching at Little Hercules and does too well.
Cape Lady is the big half-sister of C Annie. It probably was a little bit disappointing 2 weeks ago, but she was first up without a trial from a wide gate after 11 months off the track. She's likely to improve second up, and I still recall her strong debut win by over 3 lengths over Ragazzo Doro. I think that's reasonable form, and I think if she improves here from a kind of gate, she'll be hard to beat. So number 8, Cape Lady, goes on top. From number 2, Acheron, really well-related horse this. It's a full sibling of Atlantic City and Picking Time, both of whom raced in Melbourne under the tutelage of Mark Kavanagh. Look, beat Tell 'em We're Coming in a trial. Tell 'em When We're Coming won the final race on Saturday here at Belmont. The trial time was pretty slow, but a watch on number 2, Acheron here for Simon Miller and Geordie Turner. Number 5, Soundcheck, is the half-brother of the River, rates next best in what is a pretty shallow race beyond the top 2 for mine. And then number 3, Denga, comes to town after 5 starts at Pinjarra, broke its maiden narrowly last start on the 3rd of June. On top selection in race number 7, we're going to go with number 8, Cape Lady, to beat 2, Acheron, 5, Soundcheck and 3, Denga. Race number 8 at Belmont on Wednesday will jump at 4:45. It's the Get the Tab Touch handicap over 1,400 metres. The replay horse can look at the last start run of Turbo Power, finishing second at Belmont Park.
A run on the inside from Irish Marche, and then Stormy Planet, Conical Pete, racing to Magic Mint. Bonnie Be Good looks for a run. Oregon Bronze joined in nicely. Then Conical Pete and Keeper's Tail out wider. And further back, Naichi trying to work through, but it's Oregon Bronze hitting the front and drawing clear now. It's Oregon Bronze from Turbo Power trying to come back. Then Keeper's Tail, Bonnie Be Good, Irish Marche, but it's Oregon Bronze in front. Well back.
It took the well-supported Oregon Bronze to beat Turbo Power in the replay. That was 7 days ago, so he's on the quick backup here. If you go back through the form book, you'll find out that he ran in the Fairretha Stakes at black type level last year. That was over 1,400 metres. His effort was pretty good in that. He should be nearing his top here, 3rd up, and Stephen Parnham takes over from Jason Brown, who rides Spilling Over for his boss, Jim Taylor. Goes on top from number 4, Lucky Legacy. Ran on well from the back of the field behind Don't Fuss 2 weeks ago. Liked the run, but the gate is certainly a negative here on Wednesday. Barrier number 17 before scratchings. Number 5, Three Sun, 2 consecutive seconds behind Vital Silver and then Massachusetts. Does get a claim from Jordan Taylor, but has got a wide gate, more wider than recently. And then number 18, Sense of Power, is the 4th emergency here, but William Pike is aboard, has got the inside gate. Will be worth looking at if he gets into the field. My top selection in race number 8, going to go with number 3, Turbo Power, to beat 4, Lucky Legacy, 5, Three Sun and 18, Sense of Power. It's now time to nominate my best bets on the Belmont card this Wednesday. Going to go in race number 3 with number 2, Reykjavik, for Lindsay Smith and Jordan Turner from barrier number 1 with a claim. And then race number 6, Kelly's Gem, for Adam Durant and William Pike. She'll have the blinkers on for the first time. It's easy to stay up to date with everything that's happening at Perth Racing. You can log onto our website or you can follow us on one of our social media channels. Until next time, bye for now.